Hey everybody, Cindy Edison here with the teachings of Joseph. Today we are talking about letting go. What does that phrase mean? And what are we letting go of? How do we do this? This is part of our movement forward into the fourth and fifth dimensions. So this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, enjoy. Talking about vibration, are you surprised? Thanks for listening. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It is 3 a.m. on January 24th, 2023. I don't sleep, Actually, that's not true. I sleep on and off for a few hours. But I find that early in the morning, I am most productive. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well out there. And if you haven't noticed, our world as we knew it has and is continuing to shift, right? The shift in consciousness. And some people are referring to this as the world being upside down. It certainly seems that way to me, to a lot of us. But to those of us who know what's going on, we understand that as the vibration of the universe shifts, of course, we as the human collective are shifting too. And the energies just affect everything universal, right? So you can either resist it or flow with it. And this is our opportunity to expand with it as the shift is opening up our opportunities to experience more of who we are. By expanding to the higher vibrational timelines, that's where the flow takes us. Or as we say, the more expanded realms of consciousness that we're moving toward. We, as this unique collective, have not experienced this particular, of course, shift before because it's all about our awareness, right? Although we have been shifting since we were created in this physical form. Each one of those shifts has been a new opportunity for us to experience more of who we are, and all of those shifts we've experienced are in motion forward, one step at a time. This is our opportunity to consciously blend with our expanded aspects, our higher selves, or what we refer to as the soul, and to experience more of who we are by acknowledging and participating in the vibration of our soul. It's the largest part of our makeup, of our physical vibration, is our soul's vibration, right? It's really an opportunity to expand our awareness. There are so many aspects to our shift, and the foundation of the movement for us is consciously choosing to shift our physical vibration to be in alignment with our soul's vibration, which means choosing love instead of the contrast that we've been choosing since we stepped foot in the third dimensional collective timelines. We are, in essence, choosing our way out of the third dimension. We are choosing the high road, or as we say, moving to higher ground. As the mud rises, you move to higher ground. Okay? So as we move more and more toward the fourth and fifth dimensions, we must choose new teachings and new understandings that are in alignment with the new timeline. Okay? So today we're going to talk about letting go, what that means from our perspective, and how we actually do it. So we've been hearing for years, just let go, just let go. We hear it in meditations and the teachings that have been offered to assist us in our movement forward, all wonderful. But I don't know about you guys, but every time I've heard that in the past, my response was always, okay, but what am I letting go of? And how do I let go of something I don't know what I'm letting go of? You can say, let go of anger, let go of fear, let go of, but what does that actually mean? It was always very confusing to me. I'm a big fan of Bashar, and Bashar has said years ago, let go of everything that is not who you really are. And we love that. And we absolutely agree. But again, what does it mean and how do we do it? Okay, so remember, guys, we are moving from a physically focused reality to a vibrational one, which is why we harp on it so much. So, what we are really letting go of are the vibrational beliefs and understandings that are not in alignment with who we are, who we really are, which is really everything conjured in and taught from the dimension of contrast, of course. We're moving out of the contrast. We've been here a long time, a long time. It's part of our eternal path, right? But remember, too, that each one of those experiences is so important on our eternal path. They are what got us here. They are all stepping stones on the path of discovering who we really are. This is why we don't encourage anyone to have to go back and try to unlearn anything. You know, you can spend time over there all you want, but everything we have experienced has been a way out, an experience that offered the option to choose again. After all, when we made those choices, every single one of them, and each one was and still is the perfect manifestation of our vibrational agreement, right? Regardless of when you experienced it. Have you ever tried to unexperience something? Give it a try. I tried because I kept seeing unlearn, unlearn, spend time back there, spend time. It's impossible. Well, it was for me. You guys let me know if you can unexperience something, okay? So anyway, from our perspective, when we talk about letting go, we mean shifting vibrationally so you're not a vibrational match to what you're trying to let go of. But remember, we're not focusing on what we're not a match to. We tend to do that in our contrasting vibration. We are focusing on the vibration of who we really are, which is fearless, no contrast. It's our soul's pure vibration. As you already know, the only way to create something new, whether it's a material thing, a situation or circumstance, a relationship, an emotional experience, anything, you must shift the vibration you're focusing on and focus on something else. And that something else is a new vibration that has the potential to manifest the new experience that you prefer, the new manifestation. So I want to share a short story with you. I'm going to be very vague about it because the details don't matter to this understanding. I am going through this 3D situation right now, of course, that we all go through from time to time, and how this situation has pointed out to me and caused a shift in my understanding about this letting go subject. It has not been resolved yet, unfortunately, and hopefully it will be soon. But it has been a source of angst and anger and aggravation for me for over a month. I am not used to that. I rarely, in fact, I can't remember the last time I had an issue like this, and it really disturbed me, okay? But what I realized through my own experience more than anything was my thought process, which is really our creative process. And I realized more than I ever had before how much I was focusing on the issue at hand, like, you know, what the other party said and what I responded, how I responded to it. I just kept playing it over and over in my head for the whole 30 days, really disturbing to me. Not only the situation, but how I handled it, okay? So, I mean, there were times I just wanted to scream just to get it out of my head so I wouldn't have to think about it. And the whole time, of course, I was out of alignment. So finally, when I got distracted one day, don't even remember how that happened, but Joseph piped in and said, Cindy, you must shift your focus to a different state of awareness. And at that point, holy cow, I shifted. I felt the shift. And that's when I realized what I'd been doing. I was creating momentum for this issue to expand and to continue to demand my attention. It was the dominant vibration of this situation that I was participating in. And I was giving it that attention by my participation, right? I'd been not only focusing on that out of alignment vibration through the conversations, the emails, the uploading of documents, all that crap. And, all the things what I should have said, I wish I could have said this, and why didn't I say this, and why did they say this? We make up all these scenarios, right? It's exhausting. Not to mention the time I spent focusing on looking for my justice in this situation. And the more I looked for it and couldn't see it yet, the more aggravated I got. I was making it bigger by giving it the attention to grow. Now, when I say I'm making it bigger, I mean I'm making it bigger as my experience of it. It's taking up more of my time. It is really overpowering my awareness. It's really, I know we all do this, but this was really something I haven't experienced in a long time. The out of alignment nature of this whole experience was very eye-opening for me, where I'm concerned in my own awareness. So after Joseph threw me that curveball, which makes me shake my head every time I think about that, because it's exactly what we've been teaching. And now all of a sudden, the opportunity to experience it is put right in my path, right? So I actually experienced the teaching for myself, and it works, I'm telling you. I experienced what letting go actually means. And it was shifting my focus to another vibration, and it's a vibration of love, not angst, not anger, not aggravation, which are all, of course, out of alignment and in alignment with the original issue, right? Original issue is out of alignment. Everything it brings with it is out of alignment too, okay? And it caused my out of alignment experience of it. I chose it because I was choosing to jump on that path. It became abundantly clear to me as to why I was pissed off so much. I had been adding to the situation my experience of it, okay, instead of letting it go vibrationally every time it came in my awareness. Now, that's not to say I would have just walked away. I did not, and I won't. But this shift in my focus has opened another door for me to see through, and that door opened up the pathway to alignment. So we already know that we are creating our experiences by choosing to focus on thoughts. And those thoughts are vibrations, of course, that will bring the vibrational agreement for the manifestation, which is always our experience of it, our experience of that vibration. So simply put, what we focus on, we experience. And it's the vibration we are focused on and the thoughts that are a match to that vibration. Remember, when you focus on something, it's like a laser beam out to the universe, and everything in its vicinity is attracted to it, okay? So if you are focused from the out of alignment position, everything in the universe, the thought vibrations are attracted to your focus, and that's where we get hung up. Okay, so if the experience begins from the out of alignment position, which it did, but we still have to participate in it because we're in this 3D contrasting realm, we now, instead of allowing the out of alignment vibration of the situation to manifest an out of alignment experience for us, we choose to focus on the in alignment opportunity to be the dominant vibration of the situation. In my case, in all cases, really, this is not our norm in the dimension of contrast because we are so used to out of alignment situations. We're in an out of alignment world, you guys, and we know how to create them really well. It's habitual. But when we get caught up in the out of alignment pathway, when we step on that pathway, we are pushing against our natural vibration of our soul, which is why it brings with it those manifestations, those feelings of angst and anger and aggravation. Those are the experiential manifestations of the out of alignment position. Feelings first, right? Usually we start off saying something like, boy, this is not going to end well. And that's what I said, right? And I will never get justice from this. This is going to suck. We put all these declarations out into the universe and we join with that out of alignment vibration. And we begin to add to it immediately as soon as we focus on it. And then we create one big out of alignment party, believing that there's no way out for us. And what do we create? No way out for us. And this is how we create our out of alignment experiences. I really have no idea how my situation is going to resolve itself, but I do know this. I have made my decision, okay, from the space of alignment of how I'm going to experience the rest of it by choosing those thoughts by the way I feel, okay, my creative thoughts. I will direct my own path, not the path of the situation. I will dominate my own experience vibrationally, and I won't allow that situation to dominate me. That's the choice we make, okay? So through this experience, we're learning how to choose and create our own experience by choosing the thoughts, by how they feel, which are translated by us vibrationally. That's our emotions are vibrational, okay? And that will create the path of the experience we want. And that pathway is always in alignment. We always want peace and joy, right? And it's available. It's just a path like any other. So regardless of how this comes out in this 3D world, my experience of it has shifted. And I will certainly reap what I sow experientially, which will be peace, because that's what I'm choosing, okay? So from here on out, when you hear just let it go, think in terms of vibration and consciously choose to focus on the path of alignment, and those thoughts that are in alignment with that path will just naturally reveal themselves with any path because it's dictated by your focus, okay? I will say this, that it was not easy for me until I understood it vibrationally, because I was arguing with myself all the time. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop. And of course, the more we say stop thinking about it, the more we think about it, right? So we are so habitual about our choosing from the contrast. And of course, we would be. We've been choosing it for a long time because that's where our awareness has been. Now, we have new information and we are offered this new way to move forward by expanding our awareness of who we really are, which is a vibrational aspect, okay? You know, the underlying purpose of our experience throughout our travels and adventures in the third dimension is to discover our ability to choose. Remember, Seth started this with us, and Seth taught that we create our own reality. Then Abraham swoops in, huge, swoops in and introduces the vibrational component. And we are expanding on the practicality of our message. All teachings, all messages are meant for our expansion. So think of yourself as eternal, walking your soul's eternal path, your non-physical aspects, universal pathway. And use the universal truths, the universal laws as your guide. Feel your way through this, you guys, knowing that out of alignment vibrations, those out of alignment thoughts that manifest out of alignment feelings are our indications from our ego. Thank you, ego, right? That our choosing is out of alignment. Our ego says, stop, stop, stop. That's why it feels so bad. The ego is saying, make a U-turn, choose from alignment, or you're going to hate this manifestation, which just is so uncomfortable. So there's no better way to discover how you're operating as a universal aspect than to pay attention to what you're feeling vibrationally, because we are vibration at our core. Joseph has given us in book 2 of the Allow Your Soul to Lead series, there are 7 steps to self-discovery and healing. You can find them on the website. They are the basis for the new belief system that is, of course, foundationed in the soul's perspective. They are universally based. in alignment with the universal laws, of course, that are in alignment with the soul's vibration. This is all about self-responsibility, and that responsibility is to our own vibration. It is around our sixth sense, which is our vibrational acuity, our choosing, and how our choosing creates, right? That's how we create our experience everywhere, on every realm of consciousness. We are choosing. Okay, this was fun, you guys. I hope it helps you to shift your understanding. It certainly did for me. So follow us on Instagram at The Teachings of Joseph if you're not already. We post our quotes there every day, and they are meant to help you move forward and to expand your awareness of vibration, our favorite word. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. We love you, and happy vibrating. Talk to you soon.